River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. P.J. Washington is out there with Hayward. Then there's Terry Rozier. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Graham in at the 1 spot. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Ball. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. So the Pelicans win the tip. Now here's Ball. Up top, Adams, covered by Biyombo. Ingram attacking, and slammed up by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Now here's Bledsoe. Down low, here's Adams. Rozier with the steal. Here's Graham. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set, he has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
He certainly has the tools. But what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Now here's Graham. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. And here we go.
Lonzo's instincts on the defensive end paying off there. Just able to stay long and get that steal to start the break.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Graham against Ball. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Graham against Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Graham.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
Hornets trail by 4. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Let's take a look at numbers for Williams. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Bledsoe passes to Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Bridges. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Bridges against Ingram. Over in the corner, Washington. Unloads from 13. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Bledsoe finds Williamson. And that one is good. Williamson's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. Ingram against Bridges. And it's Rozier, top the key. Three-pointer, Graham. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Hart kicks to Williamson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's New Orleans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, they're back, Ball and Reddick. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the power forward position. And so here's Charlotte following the score by New Orleans. Taken away by Hayes. Here's the break by himself. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition. And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Now, here's Ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And that one drops for him. Hayes has got his first 2 points of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
To the middle, here's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Ball. Melly passes to Hayes. And rebounded by McDaniels.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that...
Oh!
Man, fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Here's Rozier, and it's off the back rim, no good. And Adams has got the ball here for New Orleans. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. They start a long road journey there. That'll be the first of a 7-game road trip.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Shoot two. And that one misses.
Just wondering for Zion Williamson and his game, just how much more of it we're going to see in terms of his potential in the next couple of years.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
New Orleans leading by 13. Inside, Bledsoe. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
That's to Rozier. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good. Williamson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Rozier for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Williamson.
When you combine the power with Zion's ability to float and be coordinated, and defenders are going to struggle to contain him on the drive.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Shoot 2. The first one falls.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now Rozier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They need this. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on J.J. Redick.
It's nice to see Rozier being the aggressor, dictating the action, putting the defender on defense.
That's good from Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, what's your view?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals. Blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, there wasn't much flow in that offense, that's for sure. Guys are forcing shots, not using their teammates. Look, if they're going to make any noise in the second half, they need to shoot the ball better.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Devontae Graham is out there with Rozier. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Hayward. And it's Biyombo at the 5 spot. Ingram. That shot off. Hayward with some nice D. And here comes Hayward leading the fast break. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Triple from the wing. Rozier's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hornets. Passes it to Adams. Williamson outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Biyombo. There's the dish to Graham. Williamson with the block.
Now, sometimes it's just as much fun watching Zion go up for a hard block as it is a hard dunk.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Washington finds Graham. From deep. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
The BI has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism is going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
So for the Pelicans, Melly is checked in for Adams. And it's Josh Hart in for Eric Bledsoe. And he comes up with the deuce.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Loads it up for Williamson.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's 1:38 left in the third. Bridges misses. Pelicans leading by 18. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And here we go. This is great stuff as Zion looks like he's about to take over the game.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Ball against Ball. Excellent D there from Ball. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Pelicans have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That free throw good from Williamson. It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Martin attacking. Ball with a wide-open look. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Washington's checked in for McDaniels. Ingram with the steal. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Ball from long range. The Hornets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Charlotte again missing. New Orleans with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And the basket is good. Williams, he's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Look at that.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Well, for New Orleans, shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. They've got J.J. Redick, and it's Gabriel in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5. A fast break now for Charlotte. Good work there as it goes. Monk's got his first basket of the night.
And how about Monk there? You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
Redick surveying the D, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Redick's got his first basket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Hornets shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Now, here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Can't connect from short range.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's tipped. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And that one drops. Here's Ball. Is this from Redick? Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $100, $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Daniels is checked in for Charlotte. Here's Alexander Walker, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And there it is for him. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
He's in the post, and the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he makes the first. Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Martin's checked in for McDaniels. And he makes both free throws. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Alexander Walker passes to Hernan Gomez.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Ball gets to Monk. Offensive rebound. Outside Martin. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Hernan Gomez. The pass to Gabriel. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gabriel. Second chance shot. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.